The day of making thousands from a few transactions are long gone, and became project advisor, flipping from player to partner. Crypto is full of opportunities, but they are often buried in the details. Price swings are wild, and if you are hustling for extra cash, it's easy to miss the right moment. But don't worry, it's not bad luck. The crypto world just moves crazy fast. Today, we are diving into real talk. How can you still make money on-chain today? What is the best approach for you? What pitfalls should you dodge? Sure, others have talked about this, but most keep it too vague. In this video, I'll be breaking down the top Web3 money-making methods, complete with practical tips, difficulty levels, and real stories from me or my friends. My goal? Help you skip the mistakes and stack some serious cash. I've organized this video into 5 big categories. You got the timestamps in the description so you can jump to what interests you best. But honestly, I'd love for you to watch the whole thing, and I will be waiting for you at the end with some surprises. And remember, if you want more tailored advice after watching, you can hit me on my Telegram. It's in the description below. And while you are at it, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. Alright, let's take a coffee and start this day together. Okay, first category, low risk. Perfect for newbies with small budgets who want steady gains. For them, the third thing is airdrops. Airdrops are like freebies from projects. Do some on-chain tasks like signing up, transferring, or stacking, and you might just score a few free tokens. But let's clear something up. Airdrops aren't free money anymore. The day of making thousands from a few transactions are long gone. It's gotten super competitive. The big earners run dozens, even hundreds of accounts, each acting like a real user with regular interactions, multiple projects, and swapped wallets or profiles. Some even write scripts to make accounts interact, with each other, mimicking real networks, like pros. I have a friend that started small, then now he's building like an airdrop factory with a team, cashing out 100k plus with each airdrop. So yes, it's low risk, but now it's getting to the point where it's taking a lot of time and a lot of brain power. This game is best for folks with time to maintain, on-chain identities and a bit of coding know-how. Big money needs patience and precision. It's not just zero-cost freebies anymore. I'm planning a deep dive airdrop video soon, sharing tricks and how to avoid Sybil bans, Sybil attack bans. So if that interests you, remember to subscribe. But you've done that already, so let's talk about the others possibilities for you. The second one is GameFi. GameFi is all about play to earn, and while it's less hyped now, it's still a solid way for newbies with small budgets to grab their first crypto bucks. Basically, it's user acquisition dressed up as gaming for projects. Projects want your on-chain activity to test their systems or grow their ecosystem. In return, you get points, NFTs, or tokens. Remember Axie Infinity Boom? Early players scored free NFTs or tokens just for signing up and doing tasks. Last time it was the same with another game called Pixels. It blew up on Binance. Some folks made like 3k in a month just doing daily quests. My son played it for 2 months, if I remember well. He leveled up his account and cashed out big when they dropped the airdrop, and he made some money, and he even treated the whole family for like a small trip. So that was great. So yes, it's great for people with time and quick reflexes who can, chase trends and gauge community hype for young people. Some even make side cash doing game tasks for others, charging hourly. But watch out. Some chain games, on-chain games, scream scam. If a game is asking you to buy NFTs or accelerators upfront, if it feels like a cash grab, it probably is. Stay sharp. The third method is DCA-ing Bitcoin. This one is for old players because it's old school. It's for people like me, I'm old. This is the old school no-fuss way. Buy a fixed amount of Bitcoin every month. And over time, it beats inflation and bank savings, no questions. It's perfect for people like me, lazy folks, risk-adverse types, or anyone bullish on cryptos long term. I dropped a video on the advanced DCA strategy for Bitcoin. It was a few weeks ago, maybe. I will add the link in the description or at the end of this video. Don't miss it because it's a bit faster than the traditional DCA way of doing things. Anyway, next strategy to make money as a beginner, DePIN. decentralized physical infrastructure networks. It sounds fancy, but it's really simple. Share real-world resources like internet bandwidth, location data, or hardware, and get paid. Take Helium. You set up a small box at home to share low-rent signals, and when others use it, you earn tokens. It's easy, it's simple. I've seen similar projects in China with like distributed miners. A 300 Chinese yuan box pays just itself off in months. But yeah, it won't make you millions, but it's easy money for newbies. If you're starting small, turning resources into cash is a great low-risk move. So yeah, I would recommend that. So that's 4 ways of making money as a newbie. I don't have any more food for the alpacas. Let's go to the store and continue this discussion together. Let's go. Nice. Where's mine?
Front right.
En avant. Okay, second category, medium risk. It's great for folks with some experience, decent funds, and a knack for strategy. For them, I would recommend playing with NFTs. If you are new to Web3, you might think NFTs are just overpriced art for the rich. But there are way more than monkey pics, monkey JPEGs now. Most NFT earners play 2 angles. First, whitelists. Get in early by engaging in communities, snag minting rights, and sell high when the project launches. It's all about, your social game and getting in before the hype. The second way is playing with the secondary market sniping. Study projects, analyze data, and bet on which collections big players will pump in the future. This takes market instincts to spot NFTs with strong user bases, then buying low and holding for gains. But it's a really good strategy, During Azuki's peak, whitelist folks mined for just a few $1,000s and sold for thousands, even tens of thousands. This game, of course, it demands staying glued to Twitter and Discord to catch opportunities fast, but it's really great. Then you have inscriptions and runes. Inscriptions, they were hot in 2023. They are like carving stuff, images, memes, or code onto Bitcoin blockchain. The rarer, the cooler, the pricier. Runes, they are a lighter token protocol that came later. A guy on my team minted a meme inscription series for pennies in gas fees and flipped them for thousands. So that's a good way to earn money. Some even hunt valuable inscription number. The number range is like rare license plates. I don't know where you are, how it is, but here in New Zealand, a good license plate is expensive too. It was the same in Dubai. We have that too in Thailand, in China too. So yeah, it's a good way to make money. It's cooled off a little bit, but still worth a look if you are curious. And then there are trading bots, like Quant trading bots. If you don't like staring at charts but want to profit from price swings, Spot Quant bots are your friend. These bots auto-execute trades based on your rules, like buy low, sell high. A popular one is grid trading. It splits a price range into grids, buying when prices dip and selling when they rise, pocketing the swings. In 2023, during ETH's flat, range from 1800 to 2200, I ran a 5000 ETH grid bot and pulled 20% profit in a month. Later, I scaled to 20k and made steady, thousands. Monthly. Those kind of bots, it thrives in choppy markets, but it can flop in sharp drops or spikes. So it's not foolproof, but it's still an easy way to make money in ranging market. And newbies can jump in easily, like with platforms like Pionex. They make it dummy-proof with one-click setups. Binance is solid for slightly savvier users too. So yeah, that's another way to make money. But this one, yes, it's a little bit pricier, but with bigger rewards than from the first category. So, looks like the rain has stopped for a bit. Let's go and feed the alpacas, pigs and chickens and continue our discussion. Found a new friend. Bon appétit!
Venez, Zordia, Dana, Alice. Misschien heb ik nooit zelf.
Third category, medium high risk. It's best for experienced folks with cash to spare who aren't afraid to experiment. For them, we have liquidity mining. This is a whale favorite. You deposit funds into a pool, others use it and you earn fees plus platform rewards, sometimes like cake. You have Uniswap too. Like on Uniswap, you might pair USDT with ETH to provide inventory for trades. Then collect a cut of transaction fees and maybe extra platform tokens. It sounds like easy money, but it's sometimes tricky. A newbie saw a pool lately with 300% APY. He got hyped and threw in 4k USDT paired with the project token. At first, the rewards looked juicy, but the token crashed, slashing his USDT value. By the end, he recovered less than 40% of his cash. High yields often mean high risk. If the token tanks, your rewards are worthless. So this suits folks who can, who get the tech, who can read data, and you have to control the risk to manage the risk to spread your money within different wallets, stuff like that. But still, for a lot of coins, it's a good way to earn money. Just don't do meme coins or small project coins, it's too risky. Then there is exchange launch pools. I love that. Launch pools let you stake platform coins to earn new tokens when exchanges list them. You can hold BNB on Binance. OKX does that too. You lock the money, and if you win a spot, you can get new tokens and sell them for profit, and then convert that to BNB and do that again and again. I do that on Binance. It's really great. Last year, a lot of people, hit a lot of launch pools and earned hundreds or thousands every time. But some launches strike out or are not that profitable, when coins dip post-stacking, But it's still good. I like that. I like that, especially on Binance. The Binance launch pool, I love it. Then there are DeFi projects. DeFi, it puts traditional finance, saving, lending, trading on-chain via smart contracts. No middleman, no ID needed, KYC or stuff like that. Just a wallet and some coins, and you're in. But be careful, it's a minefield. Shoddy audits or hacks can wipe you out overnight. I dabbled years ago, but stepped back a bit as DeFi cooled those years. But yeah, recently, the US rules changed a lot, and that might spark a comeback into DeFi. So we'll see. You can use tools like DeFi Llama to track the TVL to spot hot projects and trends. It's really great. I think we will speak a lot about DeFi this year. Subscribe if it's not the case. Let me go buy some stuff for the chicken, some fencing, because the electric fence doesn't seem to work. So we will go to the store and come back in a few to install all that before the sunset. Let's go. Est-ce que tu pourrais prendre des zip ties en plus? All right, fourth category, high risk. For bold players chasing massive returns. High risk, high reward. For that, you can play with futures contracts. Think leveraged betting. Guess if a coin is gonna go up or down without owning the coin itself. If you are bullish on Bitcoin, go long. Bearish, go short. Add leverage, and a right call can multiply your cash big time. But leverage cuts both ways. One bad move and you're toast. Exchanges love fees, and wild swings, lag or liquidations can burn you. I've lost 6 figures on contracts, but I only played with spare change. If you dive in, use only what you can lose, what you can afford to lose, and have tight risk controls. Unless you're a pro, steer clear. You can play with meme coins too. Meme coins are sketchy, hyped up tokens with no product, team, or value. Just pure marketing. Think AI-generated white papers and stock logos. They are fast and cheap, so speculators pile in. Some see a coin jump from, 0.001 USD to 0.1 USD in minutes, and they FOMO in, hoping for 10x gains. But most get stuck when projects lock selling or crash. Bots and insiders win. Regular folks usually hold the bag. They are the exit liquidity. So if you must play, have a strict exit plan and don't bet blind. Or, as the majority of tokens will crash, you can also short them systematically, like I do that a lot on Hyperliquid. If there's really nothing behind the project, just short it. I shorted Melania. It was a good idea. Stuff like that. Alright, what are you doing? Let's install the fencing before the sunset so there can be safe here. Let's do that.
Tu peux ramener un des trucs là-bas? Truc vert.
J'essaie, hein. Je suis pas sûre que je suis parfaitement au milieu, mais j'essaie. Hein. Ça se voit que je suis au milieu. Mais c'est le ciel à fond ou
Que je te mange les chaussures, moi. Hein?
T'as même des chaussures, toi. T'as des chaussures, toi. C'est toi.
J'ai fait une vidéo de la poule. Bonjour, c'est la poule. Tu veux quoi?
Je sais que j'en fais. Ça fait peur.
Allez, mes mères.
C'est pensé ici maintenant. C'est pas pour moi. cas, c'est bien d'avoir un travail d'équipe.
Alright, new fence. Hope that will contain them because I prefer to leave them outside, but we have to protect them from predators. Anyway, fifth part for people with more skills. People, folks that like to bring value. And for them, I have a few suggestions. The first is to be a KOL, a key opinion leader. You don't need to be a tech wizard to cash in. KOLs and community leaders rake it in. It's not as hard as it seems. If you got a voice, ideas and community skills, you're halfway there. When I started on YouTube and X, I just shared my investing stories, market takes and pitfalls. But now, it was like surprising because I didn't think it would happen so fast. Projects are hitting me up for collabs, and even friends ask me to plug their stuff. So yeah, pick a platform, make deep content with your vibe, and projects will notice. You could score ad cash, project equity, advisors, rules, or even long-term connections. So that's a really great way to make it in this world. Second option, sell tools. If you know some codings, the blockchain is a gold mine. Even a simple tool can sell if it's useful. A friend of mine built an auto-interaction tool for ZK projects. First for himself, then he sold the code and became project advisor, flipping from player to partner. But you don't just have to sell tools, you can also use tools. The third, if you don't have tech skills, no problem, you can use existing tools to boost your game too. Like me, I'm using a lot of tools like Telegram trading bots, like Unibot. It lets you buy coins, set stop losses, or snipe new launches with one click. It's perfect for short-term traders or hype chaser. I used a lot of bots for meme coin, for example. You can also use on-chain, data trackers like DBank that spies on wallets, or Arkham Intelligence that track whales moves, or Dune like Dune.com that lets you query project data to spot trends early. There are also gas and signature tools like BlockNative Gas Estimator that predicts gas fees to save you cash, and Eigenbot on Telegram that pings you for node profits or unlock times. These tools let you move faster than manual players, cashing in while others fumble. So I'll put the tools links in the description. You can grab them, and while you are at it, drop a like on this video. But yeah, we made it. We made it to the end of the video, and I think that's a lot of stuff that you can try. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. I hope this video sparks some ideas, for your crypto hustle. And yeah, if you have a project or a topic you want me to dive into, like more, drop it in the comments. I might make a follow-up, another video about that. Yeah, and if you love this video, like, comment, share with your crypto friends. Let's make bank together, as I like to say. And if you are vibing with my content, hit subscribe, ring the bell, join my Telegram, it's in the description box. All that, the usual drill. Merci, et au revoir. And yeah, it's the end of the day. The sun is going to sleep. I will do the same soon. Quite tiring day with chicken escaping today, and now I don't know what they are doing, but they seem to have a lot of fun doing it. Alright, take care guys.